Zombies have always been a big thing since Romero invented them. However, putting them in the past and putting them in a historical context, that's kinda new. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Legends of Tomorrow: Abominations. And you know what? This is a horror story, but not just because of the zombies. It's a horror story because of the theme that is one that I think all time travel shows have to handle eventually. What do you do when you know something horrible has to be allowed to happen to stop something even worse from happening? It's the why you don't go kill Hitler syndrome, although much more personal when you sit there and watch someone get beat. Because at the end of the day, you can't blow your cover and you can't change history. After last week's shenanigans, I was actually very glad to see this week we handle this topic. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. So last week we had the team historian not realize that messing with history would be bad. This week it looked like we were right on track. But you know what? I understand that it's a superhero show, and having them sit back and watch the slaves be treated the way they were is pretty horrible. But at the end of the day, it's also a time travel show, and messing with things just could cause all sorts of problems. And I have to wonder, especially with Vixen. Vixen was already a spy. She was spying in Nazi Nazi France, and obviously had to have seen some pretty horrible things going on under Nazi rule and be able to hold back because the mission was more important. The fact that Jax had to explain that to her amazed me. Not in a good way, though. And even worse, we had the twist where Jackson then convinces her to free the slaves. You know what? As much as those individuals needed help, at the end of the day, who knows what they could have caused. So who got Firestormed this week? Well, Firestorm again. We split Jax and Martin Stein up so that they couldn't combine. And then even worse, we put Martin Stein in a place so that he could be terrified and not really contribute because we needed Ray to be the hero there. And then on top of all that, we had Heatwave, who got bit by a zombie. Why was Heatwave bit by a zombie? Because his fire gun would have been super effective. Then again, it's a gun, not a superpower. Couldn't someone have grabbed it? I understand that some of these people have powers that are inconvenient during some of these plots, but I think they should be writing their plots based on the powers, not taking the powers out based on the plots. Okay, I think I got all my complaints out of my system, so let's talk about the good about the episode, because it's definitely hit or miss, and there were some hits. Ray Palmer did exactly what I said needed to be done last week. We need to focus on him being intelligent. Yeah, he didn't have the shrinking belt, which is what I'd really like to see happen, so he has the shrinking without the Iron Man capability, but I also want to see him using his mind, and him and Stein did that well. At the end, when Heatwave gave him Captain Cold's gun, I felt like that was a bit of a step backwards, though. But at least they acknowledged the fact that the tech can be passed around and the fact that the guns are anyone can use them. We also had some really heartfelt moments. You know what? When Sarah was talking to the general, when he explained why it is you send men to die, why you send men in on missions that you know they're never going to come back from, that was powerful. And any other week might have been the powerful point of the episode. But nope, they one-upped it when they had Firestorm talking to each other. The idea of exactly how bad some parts of our history are, the idea of how bad we can be as people, and the idea of how you need to learn that even through all the hardship, all the horror, there is hope, is an amazingly powerful sentiment. And for a show that I just spent half my review complaining about, I have to say, it handled it perfectly. Like most episodes of Legends of Tomorrow, I wouldn't write this one in as one of the best, but it's definitely not one of the worst. And as far as it goes, I'm still enjoying the show. It's still got a lot of funness. My one last complaint, I was hoping Jonah Hex was going to show up this week. So for now, I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can grow this community, and then join me back here next time as we take a walk through the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.